If Herb only had $100 left to his name, would he buy hookers or Coke? And was he as obsessed with hookers as it's been storied out there, as it's been put out
Well,
there?
all right. So Stony, I'm going to answer that short question with a long answer. Here's the best way I can answer it. Your question is wrong. The way you phrased your question is wrong. And here, would he buy, if he had $100, would he buy hookers or Coke? That was the question, right, John?
Yes.
Yeah, the phraseology of that question is all wrong, and here's why. Um, there was another morning, early morning, about 6 a.m., when I got a call from downstairs at the Penta. It was one of Herb's office guys saying, Rick, the TV truck is here, but they're going to leave unless they get paid. Taping was that night. And they couldn't find Herb. And as I mentioned, I somehow became the default person to go to when there were problems. So I called Brian because Brian was Brian Blair, one half of the Killer Bees. Brian was Herb's top guy or top lieutenant. So again, Brian and I find ourselves in front of Herb Abrams' hotel room door together, and we knock, and we hear a commotion, and then we hear a female voice going, "Help me! Please help get this guy off of me." I'm like, what? All right. So then a girl opens the door. And then we hear the voice going, "Please get this guy off of me." Aha. There's two females in this room. And Brian and I walk in, and Herb, God love him, at 6 a.m, naked Herb is firmly planted on this lovely lady of the night. And she should have been booked for the show, because in terms of sheer mass, she was probably bigger than anybody on the show that night. And Brian and I bodily removed Herb. So yes, Brian and I physically separated naked Herb from a lady of the evening. And so let's go back to, and there was cocaine residue in the room. We didn't see big stacks or piles, but there were little fine settlings of dust here and there. So to answer, God, I'm going to take so much heat for this. I don't usually like to be this politically incorrect, but I'm just going to do it. To answer Stony 420's question, I would say this. If you quickly assessed what was going on in that room in 1991, there were probably less than, I forgot, what were the little quarter gram? I was thinking, God, it's been so long, I forgot how the measurements go. There was probably less than a quarter gram of cocaine in that room, which I think would have been about $30 retail at that point. And I'm guessing that hooker did not go a penny over $40. So 420, Stony 420, you could have gotten both for $100. That's the answer to the question. And that's why your question was wrongly phrased.
So you and B. Brian Blair got to go rescue this, I guess, gigantic, possibly ugly hooker from a naked Herb Abrams, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Affirmative. Indeed. Yes.
Wow, what a character, man! And you hear that story from a few guys that have mentioned, they got to rescue the hookers from him and stuff. So I guess he kind of was. Yeah, I've heard that a few times, a few different guys. Yeah.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.